Hi, Tunestock. I'm Rita, one of your admins. I hope everyone is enjoying the experience so far and has had the opportunity to discover and rediscover some really great music. Music has been a huge part of my life for as long as I can remember. My mom grew up playing both the piano and flute and insisted that all of her children start taking piano lessons when they entered the third grade. I not only enjoyed them, but managed to convince my teacher to offer me singing lessons as well and let me enter competitions held within my region. By the end of high school, I was taking music lessons 3 nights a week, singing in a couple choirs, in musical theater, and I picked up the trombone and was playing in a community and my high school jazz bands. Some highlights from my busy music days. Firstly, my choir had the opportunity to audition for a musical, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, which was starring Donny Osmond back in the late 90s. Secondly, we got to record a commercial for the Bank of Montreal, which aired on televisions across Canada for a few months. I went on to study classical voice and choral conducting in university, got my Bachelor of Fine Arts in music. However, partway through into my second year, I developed vocal nodules and was forced to essentially retire from singing for a brief period of time. I found myself under the care of a renowned ear, nose, and throat specialist in the Toronto area, the very same that treated Mick Jagger, Gordon Lightfoot, and Nicole Kidman. My doctor ordered a year of complete vocal rest, where I wasn't allowed to speak or sing at all, followed by several months of speech therapy. After completing all of my treatment, I found that my vocal range was never quite the same, and my confidence definitely suffered as a result. My family and my husband have been very supportive throughout my musical journey and have been consistently pushing me to try and make a comeback, get singing again, and start exposing myself to music again. I eventually ended up joining an amateur community choir, and we were supposed to have a concert just a few weeks ago where I was going to re-debut a German aria that I had worked on in my university days at essentially the peak of my musical career. These days, aside from my choir, my musical tastes have evolved. Now I listen to everything from jazz and oldies to punk and ska. But as a mom to a 2-year-old, I don't really often have a say in what we listen to. Our son largely dictates, as you can see, what we watch, what we listen to. Thankfully, he is picking up on my husband's eclectic tastes, and often we find ourselves in the midst of full-blown living room mosh pits. Being a part of the Tunestock community has allowed us to explore new music and broaden our musical horizons. Thank you for being a part of this experience. Now, for Theme Thursday, I want us all to expose ourselves a little bit. No, not like that. Put your pants on. I want you to open up and share with us a song that others wouldn't expect you to love. A song that completely comes out of left field, something completely different from your usual soundtrack. Let's shake things up. What have you got?